Friends, we are used to talk about planets. Most of the program which held in this channel that is related to astrology and tantra, and this is the program of present planetary position. My friends, I would like to inform you that according to our present planetary situation, we can find there are two vital planets which has become retrograde. Number one, Jupiter, which is retrograde on Aries, and another Mercury. Mercury is also become retrograde on Sagittarius. So two planets are retrograde right now, and Saturn is on Aquarius. In Pisces, there we can find Rahu. In Virgo, there is Ketu, and today it is also seen Venus is in Libra. So these are the present planetary position, and what does it signify? What can be happen in our life? That will be discussed in this program. But my friends, all the newcomers, new visitors who is coming in my program, who will come in later and will see my program, I will request to all of you, if you feel this program can satisfy you, can fulfill your requirement or queries, so like the program and subscribe the channel so that you can get all types of notification for every program which will be held in this YouTube channel. My friends, planets always moving in their own orbit. So every planet has its positive sign and negative sign. I just want to say that if we think about Mars, in a full zodiac there are 12 signs we know, but Mars has two own signs. Number one Aries, number two Scorpio. According to that, if we think about Venus, there are two houses, own houses of Venus. Number one Taurus, and number two, which is number two? Number two is Libra. Like this we know, if we talk about Mercury, so Mercury has its own two houses. First Gemini, second Virgo. Like this, Saturn has its two own house, Capricorn, Aquarius. Like this, Jupiter has its own house, number one Sagittarius, number two Pisces. And Moon and Sun, they have only one single piece own house. Cancer is the Moon is the lord of Cancer, and Sun is the lord of Leo. So this is the house division of our planets. If we find in a horoscope that Mars has situated in Saturn's house, that means if we find Mars is situated at Capricorn or Aquarius, so you have to identify that, you have to realize that Mars and Saturn, they are not friendly planets. They are totally enemy of each other. So if you can see their moon is situated on Capricorn, and also in another chart you can find Mars is situated on Capricorn. So you will decide that which is very harmful, too much harmful, in which horoscope where you can find Mars is situated in Capricorn, because there is no friendship between Mars and Saturn. So according to this, according to the present planetary position, if we go through, we can find that Jupiter is retrograde on Aries. Can you feel what can be happen? Can you imagine? Jupiter is one of the planet who can save us in upcoming big travels, we know. But when Jupiter is retrograde there in the present planetary situation, so it will be harmful to all of us. Mostly it will harm our educational sector, it will harm our financial sector, and the native who was born in Aries, as Jupiter is retrograde on their ascendant, so their marriage life will be totally disturbed in this time. Friends, this is the program. According to the title, you can find Marriage Life Problem Solution is the title there. So the people who are suffering now in marriage life problem like this, every time I receive many phone calls to my clients, and they inform me that they were living in a peaceful life, but nowadays they find that too much disturbance, too much hesitation, and there is a quarrel situation between husband and wife. A sweet relationship, lovable relationship has become an enemy. So why? What's the actual cause of it? First, you should know that what is saying your natal chart. If you have predicted to any astrologer before, it is sure that you came to know what is the actual reason of it. It depends on three things. Number one, if there is any problem in your seventh house, according to your ascendant may be Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, whatever. But if your seventh house lord is disturbed, if your seventh house is disturbed, then you will face these types of marriage life problem. Mostly we have also seen that if your seventh house lord is situated in 8th or connected to 8th, 6th or 12th house, in this situation you will face marriage life problem. So this is the only one reason, and now I am going to describe the next reason. The next thing is one of problem that is called manglik. Most of the people are very familiar to this name that is called manglik. Yeah, my friend, if you have any manglik problem in your horoscope, so you should reduce it. You should to know how to reduce the negativity of Mars, because Mars is a planet who rule over our marriage life. Two planets mainly. For any marriage life problem, we have to look about two planets. Number one, Venus. Number two, Mars. If you are a woman, if you are a female, then you will get the marriage life satisfaction through Mars. If you are a male, if my client is male, then I have to find where the Venus is situated. Is there any disturbance of Venus? Because if in your horoscope Venus is getting disturbed by other planets, if in your horoscope Venus is conjunct with other negative planet, or any negative planet is giving aspect on Venus, then your marriage life problem will occur 100%. But there is many remedies to reduce it. That's not a problem. Don't fear. Don't get fear in these words, because if there is problem, there is solution. You must know that. But if you think, you have to identify from where the trouble are coming. Why my friend and her wife and his wife, they are living a happy life, but in my life there is no happiness, only sadness. So why? What's the actual cause of it? First, the planet. If your 7th house lord is disturbed, I have told you 7th house lord is disturbed, or 7th house lord has connected with 8, 10, 8, 12 or 6th house lord, then there will be a chance of marriage life problem. And another, I have told you about manglik. And the third one is any negative energy. If your enemy, this is actual cause. If your enemy is using or utilizing any negative energy on your family, otherwise they are very selfish, they can't tolerate your happiness, They can't tolerate that you are living in a peaceful life. Your enemy don't want that. So at that time, most of the people used to utilize any negative energy on your family. It will also a matter. It is not a neglected matter. It is also a serious matter. So these three types of problem can occur in our marriage life disturbance. But the solution, who can give you the perfect solution? We are the simple human being. We don't know how to protect ourselves from these types of trouble. Then what we should to do? At first, you need a perfect prediction. My friends, if you don't go to a prominent astrologer, you will never ever get the perfect prediction. And until you don't get the perfect prediction, you will not get the perfect remedy. This is the system. Whenever we went to a doctor, in any case, whenever we went to a doctor, what's the system? At first, he made a prescription and he used to give us some medical tests so that he can diagnose where from the trouble is coming, why our health is getting disturbed. Like that, whenever you will go to an astrologer, whenever you will get the perfect prediction. What's needed for the perfect prediction? Your date of birth, time, birthplace, etc. something is needed. And after that, whenever your full natal chart will be made, and according to the present planetary position, we will calculate what kinds of trouble you are facing and what is upcoming for you. After looking these types of all things that is to be done by us, after observing overall, we will give you a perfect prediction and will suggest you some remedy to protect yourself for the upcoming troubles. That may be marriage life trouble, love life trouble, etc. So friends, this is the program for marriage life disturbance. Most of the time it is seen that your wife, once at a time, your wife loved you so much. She can't live without you. But nowadays you can find that she is just hating you. She don't want to listen your name. Before some days, she went to her maternal or paternal house, but she did not come. Whenever you went to her, and you requested to come back in your home, she has told you, I will never ever go with you. I will not stay with you. So these types of problem are regular, very regular. And these types of problem are occurring day by day, increasing day by day. So what's the solution? If there is any planetary disturbance, then it can happen. If you want to get rid from these types of trouble, you must have to take a guidance or advice from any prominent astrologer. Okay, no more today. We'll come back soon. Goodbye. Take care.